So let's tell our mind once and for all today, I cannot change people. I can advise, I can suggest, I can instruct, I can order, I can force, I cannot change. Who can change them? Who can change them? They themselves. When will they change themselves? When they want. That's what is very important. When they want. And till then, what am I going to do? They will change when they want. And when will they change? When they believe they want to change. And till then, what's going to be my state of mind? Till then, I can just shift to change the one on whom I have total control. What we did was, we thought changing people is very easy, and for ourselves we said, mind is not at all in my control. I can control other people's mind, but when it comes to my mind, I don't have control over my mind. So the equation went wrong. Where there was no control, we thought we have control, and where there was control, I said I have no control. Which mind do you think is easier to take charge of? Others or my mind? My mind. Then let's just shift the attention there. Tomorrow, one day, can you take personal guarantee that you will respond your way? Let anybody do whatever they want. Only one day. Only one day, let's experience an emotional health of 10. Because that will show us the amazing amount of power which we have. We only have to start using it. But if I live under an illusion thinking that people have the remote control of my mind, then I allow my mind to go through ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. And then I start experiencing that fluctuation most of the time of the day. And people also start believing that they have the remote control of our mind. So when they have to talk to their spouse or to somebody, they will just check, mood theek hai? Now I know what to say to get my work done. So because we believe that people can control our mind, people have also started trying to manipulate our mind. And then because we are not masters of our mind, we sometimes allow ourselves to get manipulated, exploited by other people emotionally. And that's when it's not healthy for me, because then I truly believe that I'm being controlled by somebody else. If they are happy, I am happy. If they are upset, I am in pain. If they are angry, I am hurt. I have no freedom left here. Nothing is in my hands. Everything seems to be dependent on people's behavior. So just for one day, take charge. And all that you have to do is just take charge. No expectations from the world to be my way. Let's give the world the permission for one day. Be and do what you want for one day. Say what you want for one day. And I will be able to respond with peace and dignity for one day. Done? Done? Certain? Certain? Personal guarantee? This is personal guarantee. We will not try. We will be certain that we will do it. Why should we try? The word try should only come for those things which are not in our control. If it comes to changing other people, I try. Because I'm not sure whether they will, whether they will not. So I say I will try. When it comes to here, there's no reason to try. It's my mind. Who is the creator of our thoughts and feelings? Who is the creator of our thoughts and feelings? Who is the creator of our thoughts and feelings? I myself. Once in a while or always? Always. And yet, I go through the days saying, they upset me, they irritated me, I'm happy because of her, I'm angry because of him. Every time, every line was giving away the power to another person, saying, you control my mind. Illusion that we were living in. Who is the creator of every thought and feeling? Who is the creator of every thought and feeling? Myself. Now look at any stimulus of your life, which means look at any situation of your life. It's an outer stimulus. It's here. It's here. It could be a work crisis, it could be a financial crisis, it could be a health issue, it could be a relationship issue. It's outside. I create the thoughts about that issue. I create the thoughts about that issue. Do I have a choice what kind of thoughts to create? Do I have a choice what kind of thoughts to create? Which means if someone is rude to me, can I be respectful to them? If someone is rude to me, can I be respectful to them? Yes. Should I be? Can I be? Yes. Should I be? Yes. Will I be tomorrow? And day after? What stops us from using our power? What stops us from using our power? You walk into this hall, you walk up to somebody you know, and you're just walking up to them to wish them. They see you coming there and they deliberately look away. You're walking up, smiling, ready to greet them. They see you coming and they go. How would we respond? How would we respond? Options. Number one. Option number one. Different. There are a lot of responses. Option number one, they turned away. Option number one, response. Option, not thoughts. First option in response. They turned away. Option in response. I smile at them. One option. I ignore them. Two option. Any other option? I smile at them. One option. I ignore them. Two option. Any other option? I greet them. Third option. Fourth option. I greet them in my words. Say horrible things about them in my mind. Fifth option. I greet them in my words and I'm nice about them in my mind. Sixth option. Forget them. Who's interested in talking to them if they're not interested in talking to me? Option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can come up with 6 more options. That's the power of the human mind. The human mind has options. But you know what vocabulary we started using? They turned away. Obviously, I'll get disturbed. And when I used the word obvious, I was saying this was the only option. There was no other option. So let's remove this word obvious from our vocabulary, that obviously I will feel that way. Because when I say obvious, I give up my power to create options. And when I say obviously I'll get disturbed, my friends around me said, obviously you'll get disturbed. Stamp. Endorse. And then repeatedly we are saying, this is the obvious response. And when I say that a couple of times, this is the obvious reaction, I've prepared my mind that every time people are not nice to you, this is how you're supposed to react. It'll do that for a lifetime. It will do that for a lifetime because I've told it, obviously, this is the way to react. She's asking me what's the right way. My right way will be my right way. There is no universal right way. We will need to choose. We will need to choose our right way. But on what basis are we going to select the right way? The right way is the way which will increase my inner strength. The right way is the one which will increase my flexibility. The right way is the one which will allow me to be the master of my mind, not dependent on people's behaviors. The right way is the one which will radiate good vibrations to my body, keep me healthy. The right way is the one which will keep me happy always. Now choose your right way. Now choose your right way. Because they turned away because they were going through something. Either they were upset with us because of a past behavior, either they didn't feel like talking to us, whatever, that's their issue. If I reflect the same energy, if I reflect the same behavior, then it's not only one person in the day whose behavior I'm going to start reflecting. So someone turned away this way, I turned away that way. Someone spoke loudly, I spoke loudly. Someone cheated me, I said, who's interested in them? I started reflecting people's behaviors. And when I started reflecting people's behaviors, I started giving up my power to choose a response. I only became a you be nice to me, I'm nice to you. You're very nice to me, I'm very nice to you. You're not nice to me, I'm not nice to you. I don't have to do anything in life. I just have to reflect what other people are doing to me. What will that do here? My creativity, my power to choose my response is over. Anything we don't use, we start. Any power we don't use, we start losing it. 10 years back, we knew everybody's phone numbers, we knew everybody's birthdays. It's a power which we were using. Today, no. Today, there is technology to tell me what is my appointment for the day, what is everybody's birthday today, what do I have to do, who do I have to meet. Today, now, to the technology that if I'm typing my email, technology tells me my line is not correct, it corrects my grammar for me, it corrects my spelling for me. Everything technology is doing, which means in the next 10 years, I might not be spelling right. I may not be writing right, correct language, because technology is doing all that for me. And if I allow technology to keep doing that for me for some time, I will start losing my power to be able to do it. If I stop using my power to respond to situations, and I start saying, the situation was such, obviously this is what would happen, I start losing my power. And then my mind is dependent totally on what's going on outside. I'm fortunate if things outside are going perfect for me, my mind is perfect. But the day the situation is not my way, my mind will not have the power to be stable. It will not, because I did not create that power. I have not taught it to respond the right way. I taught it to only respond the way the situation is. And then, if life unfolds with a situation which is not the right one for me, and that situation needs me to be stable, to focus on the solution and to radiate power to my family, that day I may be. Because I only responded to what was happening in my life. I did not choose my response. If I keep throwing back to people the energies they are throwing to me, then I will not be able to create the energy I need to give to them. If a member in my family is emotionally in pain, they're going through a confusion, a crisis, maybe a health issue, maybe a work-related issue, maybe a relationship issue. It's their issue. They are going through pain. What do they need from family and friends? What do we need that time when we are in pain? What do we need from people around us? Support. What kind of support? What kind of support? I'm going through pain right now. I'm very, very upset. I've been crying for the last 10 days. Nothing in my life seems to be going right. What do I need from family and friends? What do I need from family and friends? Love. They all love me. They don't need to give me love at that time. What do I need? Love means, what do I need? Love means I need stable, powerful, pure, highest vibration energy. How many of us have the power to be most stable when our closest family member is in absolute crisis and pain? Because that's what they need that time. That's what they need that time. Are we able to give that to them that time? Or do we get influenced by what they are going through and we start creating our own share of pain? And because we are in pain, we can only give pain to them. We can be sitting next to them as a support. We're sitting next to them, but we're giving them only what we are feeling here. And what they needed that time was a mind which is calm, still, full of faith, confidence, certain that everything will be perfect. Not a mind sitting next to them, creating doubt, fear, insecurity, hurt, worry, anxiety. That's not called support. That's not called support, which means that situation that day in my life will need me to create a response which is completely opposite of the situation. The situation is here at 1, my mind needs to be at 10 if I need to give them support. My life may be perfect, but maybe someone around me is not going through a perfect phase in life. And I am family and friend. And support means if they go to 1, I should be at 10. And if I am at 10, I will be able to pull them out from that 1. But if they go to 1 and I also start going down, then what am I going to do to them? I will start pulling them down even lower than what they are at that moment. But to be able to be stable that day when they are in crisis, I will have to choose a response every day different to the quality of my situation. I cannot suddenly become the master of my mind the day of a crisis. It won't happen. It won't happen. Practice of that will have to happen. Practice of that will have to happen every single day in every situation, which is not my definition of a perfect 10. Which means the situation could be an 8, my mind should be a 10. The situation could be a 5, my mind should be a 10. The situation could be a 1, my mind should be a 10. Only then am I becoming not just the master of my mind, I'm also becoming a master of the situation. I'm also becoming a support system for everyone in that situation, because if I am at 10, I will influence others to come towards 10.